Shot clock on the final match, and it's a race to 9-all to the break. Gentlemen, good luck and leg for the break.
Good game, mate.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final of the Dynamic Billiard Eurotour Dutch Open. And what a great match here. We have Greece's Nikos Ekonomopoulos taking on Great Britain's Mark Gray to see who is the winner of the Dynamic Dutch Open. Also a little bit of added pressure, and that is that the Mosconi Cup rankings all boils down to this match. So the winner of this match will go on and represent Europe at the upcoming Mosconi Cup. Mark Gray 2 points ahead of Nikos at the start of this event, and I tell you, if you would have suggested to him that a final place is not a guarantee, he would have laughed at you. But so be it, a final place is still not a guarantee. Well, I'm already 2 coffees to the good today. Both semi-final predictions from me going correct. Courtesy of Gintaras and the Haribo Killer. I get a coffee next time we meet in the year 2028. It cost you about $1,000. Alexandra Kazakis, semi-finalist, losing out to Mark Gray. Having a chat with Mario He. The other losing semi-finalist, who was thrashed actually by Nikos. Nothing going right for Mario in his semi-final. Nikos playing a containment safety. And that cue ball just coming out a little bit too much. Nikos conceded a 3. Difficult cueing over the 4 ball. Nikos asking for the referee just to keep an eye.
Good try.
The referee just confirming that it was a good shot. Mark, got to play a little draw here to get over to the left side of the table as we look. Just about under his cue there. Will be perfect. quite, but still got a shot on the 5. Getting to the 6 may be more of a problem now than he would have liked at this stage. Could play sort of 3 cushions and get back round the other side of the 6. Be going up table. I got a little bit of too much English on that shot there. Leave now tough 6 into the bottom left corner as we look at the screen. Oh, he makes that look easy. Good position for the 7. Can actually draw the cue ball back if he wishes. Oh, he's going through 2 cushions and back out. Good control of the cue ball. And this 9 ball to steal a frame from Nikos' break. There you have it, Mark Gray leading 1-0. He'll be up breaking next. There you see Tony Drago in the audience there. He was also actually last in the Mosconi Cup along with Mark Gray, I think in 2008. I was corrected earlier by our friends on the chat. I spoke with Mark about it. He seems to recall, yes, about that time in Malta. Mark making 3 balls off the break there. Got a very good shot for the 2. Come 2 cushions, come around just above where the cue ball is now for the 3. Oh, it took a little kiss off of the 6 there. That took the pace. Took the pace off the 3, off the cue ball to get on the 3. Playing draw with reverse English there, sending the cue ball round 3 cushions. He's got a tough one here from the 4 to 6. Just about judging the pace of that cue ball perfectly. Nice little angle on the 6. A little straight on the 7. Would have preferred a bit of an angle. I have to draw the cue ball back. Down the table. There for a 2-0 lead. Mark Gray. It's a break and run. Made 3 balls off of the break, leaving him 6 to putt once he's at the table. Nikos now to break off in rack 3, trailing Mark Gray 2-0. Pulls something out of the bag. Cannot afford the cue ball. Scratched in the corner, got a kiss off the 7. And it's not going Nikos' way at the moment. Providing Mark can get a good position on the 2 here, he should be okay. I could have done with another inch further up the table. Would make the shot easier. However, Mark will accept that, and Nikos just can't get that out of his head. A 7 kissing the cue ball into the top corner pocket. Lady Luck is not with that man. It's all here with Mark Gray. To 9 now for a 3-0 lead. A third of the way home. There you have it, 3-0. Mark Gray storms into a lead, courtesy of a scratch there by Nikos. Cue ball being kissed into the corner pocket by the 7. And Mark now has 1 foot in the door. Yeah, Tony Drago. Good tournament here. Last 8 again. Wow. Just when you need it. You need a ball to go down. And nothing is in there. It's a legal break, but nothing down. So dry as the Sahara. Nikos using the extension he has for the time limit. Yeah, Nikos using all of the time there. Wasn't sure if he could squeeze past the 4 there. Obviously, a little bit more accuracy and thought made that possible. Good angle on the 4 here to go between the 7 and 9 for the 5. Just a little draw. Not even like that. Well, it's sitting a little bit low and close to the cushion. I would have preferred the draw there. Looks like he missed the 7 there, making hard work of this rack. Trailing Mark Gray 3-0. You want to be trying to make things easy for yourself. This should get better from here on. Well, it's okay. Bridging close to the 9. And this for Nikos to get on the scoreboard. Take a frame from Mark's break. There you have it. First frame for Nikos, now trailing Mark Gray 3 games to 1. Nikos up next to break. Important break it is. Keep him within touching distance of Mark. He's got to do something. Nikos breaking in the 5th rack. Trailing 3 racks to 1. The 1 and 2 have dropped, leaving him the 3, which is down there by the bottom rail. Cue ball over by the side. Can see the 3. Just got to try and play a safety from here. Hasn't really got any chance of potting it. Try and get that cue ball tucked up behind the 4. And send the 3 up table. Up behind the 6 and the 5 if possible. Not a very good effort there from Nikos. Tried to play just a simple safety, using the 4 and 9 as the blockers.
Extension, okay?
Mark getting a good snooker there. 4 in between cue ball and 3. And Nikos going airborne. Cue ball close to the pocket. Stayed up. I don't think the 3 goes past the 4. It does, and it did. Just shows you the angle. Did you see it on the monitor here? Is deceiving. Good shot there on the 4. Tough one here because you can't really do too much with a 5. So he's going to leave a tough 6 as well. Oh, he's missed. No, I didn't expect that. Don't know if the 5 can go past the 9, and 6 I don't think it does into the corner pocket. Could be wrong. But I think Nikos is now looking at the combination 5-9. Already used his extension, so he's got to play quick. Yeah, a little bit overdone there, and he's got a little bit of luck. Apologises straight away to Mark Gray there. Got a little kiss off the cue ball, and the 5 drops in the pocket. Tony Drago having a bit of a smile or a laugh there. Has Lady Luck come back on Nikos' side? Certainly wasn't with him in the first 3 frames, and now all of a sudden this 9 will reduce the deficit to just 1 frame now. And he'll be trailing Mark Gray 2 games to 3. So, looked like it was going a one-way. Mark stealing a 3-frame lead, and Nikos put the brakes on. Now only 1 in it. Mark still has a slight advantage. Still is 1 up with a break. Sixth frame. Mark Gray breaking off, leading 3 games to 2. And he's a dry break now, illegal. Made 1 off the break. Only 1. The 7 ball was in the kitchen. The other 6 around the middle. 5 was close. Afford those sort of breaks now. Is he gonna? He's okay. Got a fairly easy out, and a good chance here to put Nikos in trouble. Can play that 1. Just a bit to the... No, he got too much of it. Got a bit lucky as well. Just needed to play the other side of the one, push the one over to the side rail, and the cue ball would have just stayed behind the 2 and 4. Mark getting a little bit fortunate there, and Nikos having to take the jump stick.
Okay.
Nikos straight away calling for an extension. Doesn't want to be disturbed while he's jacking up. Has he got lucky again? He certainly has. Or unlucky, depends how you look at it. Because the 1 and the 2, there's a lot of distance. And it could be that the 3 and 6 are also in the way, which they are. Nikos making contact with the 2. Got out of it reasonably well, although Mark could attack this.
Extension. Okay.
He does. He's now got to play the combination 3 to 5. He's okay with the 4s, even if the 3 does drop. He'll have position on the 4. But he's kept the 3 up. Kept position for the 4. A little draw back. He's got the 6 into the middle. Mark now 4 games to 2 leading. Marcus Shamat had a good tournament here. I think lost out this morning. Get into the last 16. What can Nikos do in the 7th rack, trailing by 2? Needs to keep the cue ball on the table, that's for sure. So he's made a ball off the break, but only 1 ventured into the kitchen. The cue ball doesn't count. But I don't think Mark has a shot on the 2. So I think Nikos will be coming back to the table. It's Mark Gray, he can only accept the table as it is or give it back to the breaker. The breaker in turn can play a push out here. job he didn't nudge that 4 then. He's got a good angle here. Could break up the 6 and 5. Could even try and come behind there, sit close to the rail. He'll have a shot on the 5 maybe. I think splitting them may be the option here. There's no shot there. That's a nice shot there from Mark Gray. Perfect position there. Needs an 8 and 9 for a 3 frame advantage, which he enjoyed at the beginning of the match when he took a 3-game lead. Since then Nikos pulled a couple back. Now Mark is on the move again. Games to 2 now leading. Race to 9. Now Mark, need a better break here. Off the break, 3 in the kitchen, and he's got a shot on the 2. Good break there from Mark Gray. Ball's well spread. Swedish contingent in the background. Whoa, what a mistake. Table completely open. I don't know if he tried to come between them. It can't be. Tried to just creep around them instead of using the table. Could have used the whole of the side cushion to bounce off and come out towards the brown. Terrible mistake there from Mark Gray. Gets out of it there. Good safety shot, but a terrible mistake. Let's try and send a cue ball behind it. 9 and 5. Just took a little bit too much of that. Safety shot there from Mark.
Extension. Okay.
It's all about position from the 3 to the 5. Get that right. Should be plain sailing from there. Oh, he got a kiss, and now he's snookered himself as well. Catalogue of errors in this frame. Has he just got enough for the 5 there? I think he can still see. Looked like he was snookered, but he's still alright. He can still see it. See it, he can pot it. Almost made a critical mistake and got away with it. Oh, third rack for Nikos, now trailing 5 games to 3. Mark making a bad safety.
Yes.
I think Nikos is going to have a timeout. I'm just going to get a drink as well. So I'll be back with you in a moment. Well, here we are back at the Dynamic Billard Dutch Open. Nikos Ekonomopoulos trailing Mark Gray 5 games to 3. We're in the 9th rack, and Nikos to break off. Well, that 7 needs to drop. That just saved him from an illegal break. Made 2 off the break, courtesy of the 7 just dropping. And the 6 is in the kitchen. Hasn't got an easy shot on the 2. We can play the 2-5 combination. I think that's the only real possibility from there. I think trying to play the 2-3 is not ideal. I think he's going for the 2-3. Yeah. I think 2-3 was a tougher shot than it looked.
Extension, okay.
Well, there was a gap between that. There, Mark was looking for a little safety option, just slice the two and get the cue ball as far away as possible. He actually had a gap. Needs that to travel. 4 ball is down on the bottom rail. That's not really inviting. He wants a cue ball to put the brakes on. I don't know. Doesn't look like it. I think Nikos now has a shot on the 4. I think Nikos can get there. Nikos with this 9 can reduce the deficit to only 1 frame again. So trailing Mark Gray now, 5 games to 4. Courtesy of a mistake by Mark. Trying to play a safety with a 4 on the left. The 4 almost hanging over the pocket. Just when it looks like Mark's getting away from Nikos, all of a sudden it turns around and they get to within a frame of each other. 3-0 up and 5-2 up. From 3-0 it went to 3-2, and from 5-2 it's now 5-4. So under these pattern, Mark should be on 7-4 next before Nikos wins another frame. Mark's got a shot on the 1. Tony just looking on there. He's just counting, talking about the dry break or not. 1 in the pocket, 2 in the kitchen. Using the rail first. As you can see, didn't get enough on it. Cue ball stayed a little bit shy. Got a nice shot on the 2 there. Perfect position for the 3. Nikos, Ekonomopoulos, Alexander Kazakis and Mario Hida, both losing semi-finalists. Alexander losing to Mark Gray, and Mario against Nikos, which created this titanic battle. Not only the Eurotour, but the Mosconi Cup is also up for grabs here. There we have 6 games to 4 now. Mark Gray leads. As I said before, pattern has it, the way this match has been going. Mark opens up a 3-game advantage and Nikos closes it back to 1. To avoid that, Nikos, you have to have a good break here.
Oh, sorry.
2 and a 7, tied up a little bit. Nikos got to try and find a safety from this. Ideally, cue ball up behind the 5. Tucked up behind the 5. Referee with a shot clock. Players get 25 seconds, and then the referee calls time, which gives them another 10 seconds to actually get the ball in motion. And each player has 1 extension of 25 seconds per rack, and can call that at any time during the match, and can only call it once, of course. Had earlier in the semi-final Mark Gray forgetting he actually called extension. Tried to do it for the 2nd time. The referee said no. Already taken. Just puts a little bit of a rush on you then. Mark playing for a safety, but dropping the 4 ball in after playing a 2. Mark not happy with the safety, of course, leaving Nikos the whole ball to play. And Mark could find himself in trouble if Nikos can get the cue ball behind the 5. And Nikos failing also. Safety shots letting these 2 down here. needs to come off of that cushion. Just not enough there. I don't think Mark. That's a real fine cut if he's going to try and take that on. I think safety. And the 3 up towards a 5. Keep the cue ball down behind the 9. Would be ideal. Yeah, neither of these players getting their safety game really going.
Extension. Yes, you already had one. 9.
And Nikos also getting a little confused with the extensions. Already called one. Forgot about it. Seizes on the opportunity. Nikos having to make a rush decision, rush the shot, because he'd already used the extension. Oh, and look what Mark has done. Wow, I think he's got the gap between the 7 and 9 there. A little bit fortunate. Close to the 6. Gonna roll forward so we can get onto the 7. There you have it, Mark Gray, 7 games to 4, now leading Nikos Ekonomopoulos. It is a little bit like pattern here, 3-0, 5-2 and 7-4. 3-game advantage again for Mark Gray. Can he make this time count? Been in this position twice before, and both times Nikos pulled it back between 1. Rack 12, Mark Gray breaking, leading 7 games to 4. And a dry break. Nothing down. And an illegal break as well. So Nikos can accept the table as it is, or give it back to Mark. just a 3 ball is going to be a little bit of a problem. Marcus just having a look around at the angles at the table, trying to work out, does the 3 go past the 6? Obviously doesn't, so he's going to play the 3 to the middle now. It's a good shot there to get there. Didn't have a lot of the cushion to work with before the middle pocket came into play. 4 to the 5 now, a long draw. A little angle there, you can force the 5 a bit, get a bit of better position for the 6. Nikos reducing the deficit, and if the match so far is anything to go by, Nikos should take the next frame too, make it 7-6. That's how the match has been going so far today. Mark gets a 3-game advantage, and Nikos straight away pegs it back. Now trails Mark 7 games to 5, race to 9. Made a couple of balls, made the kitchen roll as well, but the 3, look at the 3. He's got a bank here if he wants to take it on, if he wants to attack the table. It's quite a natural angle there. Which he does. He's got a kiss on the 8, which puts him behind it. And he's going to have to get the jump stick out. A little bit unlucky there from Nikos. What a great shot there from him. What a terrific shot there. A little bit unfortunate, cue ball just carried on rolling, gone towards the side rail. already used your extension. Center of the pocket. Terrific jump there to take the 4 over the 8 ball. And there you have, as I said before, a pattern of events. Mark goes 3 up, Nikos reduces it to 1, and with this 9, it'll be 7-6. There you have it, 7-6, Nikos trailing Mark Gray. Just saw the president of the Belgium Pool Federation, the new president, Frans van den Berg, is the treasurer of the EPBF as well, sitting in the audience with his lovely wife. Only lives about 35 minutes up the road from here. Of course, the Belgium border is only just around the corner, really, from Eindhoven, about 15 kilometers, and you're in Belgium. So not a long journey for them to come. Again, 3 balls off the break. He's got a shot on the 2, a tough one. He's still got a shot. Have to ease up a little bit. That was a good shot on the 2. Tough from where it was. Look at that. Bit of positional problems here. Oh, he just got a kiss again. Is this the turning point in this match for Nikos? A little bit sloppy there, position from 6 to 7. he's missed. He's missed. Wow, what a miss. I think he talked himself out of that shot. Took an extension to give him a bit more time. And he had a final look at the 7 and sort of run back to his place. There, Mark gets on the hill. Now leads Nikos Ekonomopoulos 8 games to 6. A big let off there for Mark Gray. Nikos missing an easy 7. That's a 7 that he will pot every day of the week with his eyes closed and one arm behind his back. What a miss. Should have been 7-7. Could have been 7-7. Now Nikos finds himself trailing 8-6. Could this be the pattern of the day, where Mark Gray gets a 3-frame advantage, and in this case it will be enough to give him the match as well. Well, Nikos making 3 off the break, although the 2 is almost over the pocket. I'm not sure if he can get past the 9 to that side of the 2 he needs to be.
Okay.
So he could massate the shot, but the thing is, well, where's the cue ball going to go after? It's not really going to give him anything on the 3. Try to get a little bit of a safety there, get the 2 ball across cushion, across towards the middle of the table as much as possible. Didn't quite get it, but it's a start. It's a start that Mark's going to take on. Got nothing to lose by taking this on. Needs that to go past the 9. Needs it to go past. I think he's got enough. He has. He's got enough to take the 3 on. I'm going to go take some pictures shortly. So, in case it is the last rack, we hope you've enjoyed it. If it's not, stay tuned and enjoy it even more. The next event is in Italy in December. So until then, thanks for being with us. Enjoy the rest of this match.
you just bear with us just for 2 minutes, we'll be presenting the trophy and you can show your appreciation once more for these great players.